10 Tricks for Fighting the Heat. Summer is synonymous with vacations, spending a lot of time outdoors, and enjoying the warm temperatures. However, if you live in an area where the warm climate sometimes becomes unbearable, listen up. Here is a list of recommendations and tricks for fighting the heat. Tricks for fighting the heat in summer. Sweat and drink water. Sweating is a natural defense mechanism for regulating your temperature and keeping your body cool. The process of cooling is done by millions of sweat glands. These are placed in specific parts of your body, apocrine glands, and in your skin, eccrine glands. However, sweating for hours can result in dehydration. Because of this, it's necessary to drink water on a regular basis. Contrary to popular belief, sweat doesn't have a smell. The smell is given off by the work of bacteria that live in your skin or your body hair. So, we suggest maintaining good hygiene and a good diet. Avoid showering with cold water. Anyone might think that a good cold water bath will lower their body temperature. However, the real effect that it has is stimulating your body to raise its temperature so you don't lose heat. Lukewarm water is cold enough to lower your temperature. However, it's also hot enough that your body won't heat itself up again. Eat spicy foods. Spicy food stimulates sweating. Like we mentioned before, sweating helps to manage your body temperature. As much as possible, try to add spicy foods to your diet. Wear light, loose, breathable clothing. Thanks to dry air currents around your body, loose clothing helps your body lose heat due to sweat evaporation. Try to wear light clothes and materials if you aren't as exposed to the sun. Wear black clothing. Usually, it's recommended that you wear light colors. This is because darker colored clothes concentrate the heat. However, you also need to recognize that the human body is a source of heat. White clothes reflect your body heat without letting it out. Instead, it goes back to your body. Black clothes, on the other hand, just absorb it. Also, the use of light or dark colors depends on your climate conditions. If it's windy with a dry heat, it's best to wear black clothes. The secret is based on the wind. It carries away the heat that black clothes absorb. This is the reason why Bedouins crossed the desert in black clothing. However, if it's hot and humid without wind, the best option would be close-fitting white clothes. Wear a hat or a cap. These accessories are important for protecting yourself from the sun's rays. Make sure that they're synthetic fibers that don't absorb sweat. Also, they need to have ventilation to let your sweat and heat out. Eat light meals. Eating foods that are rich in vitamins and minerals helps to hydrate you and helps you stay healthy. The best foods, because of their high water content, are broccoli, carrots, spinach, lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber, melon, watermelon, apples, pears. Don't abuse caffeinated, alcoholic, or sugary drinks. Beware of ice cream, soft drinks, processed juices, and beer. Instead of making you cooler, they increase your body's liquid loss. Plus, in some cases, they make you hotter. Try to lose weight. A person's production of heat is proportional to their volume. In other words, larger people are at a disadvantage in warmer climates, as opposed to thin people. Because of this, taking care of your weight is another key to suffering less when it's hot. If you want to lose a few extra pounds, we invite you to look at articles we have on our site. Cool off key areas. Applying something cold to certain areas is an easy and useful option. These areas include places like your wrists, behind your knees, your nape, and your neck. The reason is that your veins and arteries are much closer to your skin. Thus, by being in contact with a bag of cold water, you reduce the temperature of your blood flow and your blood flow also slows down. The effect, your body will feel cooler. As you can see, these tricks for fighting the heat aren't very difficult to follow. We hope that they help you so that your summer will be incredible. And, above all, enjoy the warm season.